Hi, Black from footballboys.co.uk, and today we're comparing the new Hypervenom Phinish. This is the old Hypervenom Phantom 1. If you've been wanting to know whether the Phinish is any better than the Phantom 1, you'll find out in this video. We decided this is a better comparison over the new Phantom 2 model because they both use the traditional low cut angle design. Alright, let's get into the comparison. Alright, the new Hypervenom Phinish features a new zigzag pattern from the base of the boot up to the upper, and in terms of design, I think it's not the best, but that's all about personal preference. This is the launch Hypervenom Phinish in the Silver Storm pack. It's a pretty decent combination of orange, grey and black colours. It's pretty good. We have the Neymar Hypervenom Phantom 1. This was one of the last Hypervenom Phantom first generation boots launched by Nike. Two large swoosh logos, one on the forefoot and one on the heel, Volt yellow sole. But in terms of design, it's pretty noticeable Nike design. Both use the swoosh logos on the forefoot and on the heel. So in terms of design, it's all about personal preference, but I'm not really a fan of the new Phinish and Phantom design, but that's just my opinion. Alright, let's get into the uppers. The Hypervenom Phinish features a much stiffer night skin upper. It is called night skin, but the upper is much stiffer and it won't be as soft as what you see out of the first generation Hypervenom. So you're going to get a much more customized fit in the first generation Hypervenom Phantom. You can just see when I push down that the upper is really soft in the first generation. We'll compare it to the Phinish. I push it down, it's not as flexible, not as soft. It's a little con to the new Hypervenom Phinish, but I'll get into the positives of the Phinish later. Alright, the Phinish has a new no-tongue system which was first seen on the Mercurial Vapor 10 boot. It's going to provide a much more snug fit inside the boot. If you are a player with wide feet, you will probably struggle to actually put your foot in the first time you actually put these Phinish boots on. As you see, the Phantom 1 has a traditional lace-up lace design. It's going to be much easier to put your foot in the boot, and it is probably going to be better for wide feet, but get into that later. The Phinish features Flywire, which is first seen on, say, the Superfly 4. But it's got Flywire which connects to the laces. It's going to provide a really snug fit in the midfoot. It's just going to provide that extra touch of agility and sort of traction on the surface. It's going to provide a really snug fit in that region. The Phantom 1 boot has no Flywire whatsoever. It's a really loose design in the midfoot. It's going to be much better for players with wide feet. In terms of the texture, on top of the Phinish, you have a sort of matte finish. If you can hear that. It's a matte finish and it's not as smooth as what you get. It's got a honeycomb texture throughout the entire boot on the Phantom 1. But it's a honeycomb texture. It's really grippy, rubbery sort of feeling. And to be honest, both have their benefits in terms of the matte finish on the Phinish and the rubbery honeycomb texture on the Phantom 1. Both have their benefits. I'm not going to say that either is better. I just feel like it's not going to make a huge difference. Both have ACC. You can see the little ACC symbol on the tongues of both boots, so that's a good thing to the both boots as well. The heel shape is essentially exactly the same. Both internal heel counters and both feature that rounded heel shape. Off-center lacing too is exactly the same on both boots, so you're going to have a larger striking region. It's going to be great for your strikers and your wingers. Let's get to the sole, where, as you can see, it is exactly the same. The Phinish uses the same nylon chassis seen on the Phantom 1 boot and the conical stud system seen on the Phantom 1 boot, so no major changes there. So this means the last will be exactly the same. It's going to provide really good agility. Conical studs do have a really good tendency to be able to turn quick and accelerate off the ground quicker than blades. And in terms of player uptake, the Phinish and Phantom 2 will have a different player uptake. So the Phinish will be headlined by the likes of Wayne Rooney, Harry Kane, Pedro Rodriguez, Gonzalo Higuain and Jake Grealish of Aston Villa. The Phantom 2 will be worn by likes of Neymar, Lewandowski and all the other Hypervenom Phantom 2 wearers. Yeah, so the Hypervenom Phantom 1 was worn by all the Hypervenom wearers, where the Phinish is now split up. The second generation is now split up between the Phinish, the players who prefer the low cut ankle design, and the Phantom players who prefer the dynamic fit collar. So overall, if you are wanting to get the new Phinish, the main thing to remember from this video is that it's going to be a much more snug fit in the midfoot. So you've got Flywire and the upper is much stiffer. So Flywire connecting to the laces and you've got a stiffer upper. It's going to mean that it's going to be a lot tighter in the midfoot. And if you have exceedingly wide feet, I probably wouldn't suggest this boot. I'd say the Tempo Legend or Magista Obra was something you should look into. But yeah, that's the major concern with the new Hypervenom Phinish. And the Hypervenom Phantom 1 had its durability issues, but it's going to provide a much more customized fit because the upper is super soft and it's going to be a lot better for players with wide feet. One of the major concerns with this Hypervenom Phantom 2 Phantom 1 boot was the durability. The upper used to split on the sole and it used to peel up, and it was only like half a season it would do that. And the new Hypervenom Phinish combats that, where the upper is stiffer, it's got Flywire, a matte finish, much stiffer sort of upper. It's not going to be as soft, but it's going to provide the extra touch of durability you need to last you maybe more than one season, maybe 2 seasons even. But it's the major benefits of the Phinish is durability and a snug lockdown fit for more agility. The major pros to the Phantom 1 is a more customized soft fit. It's better for wide feet. So that's it in terms of tech specs, fit, sizing, and true to size is the way you would go for both boots. Nothing different there as well. And that's our comparison between the Hypervenom Phinish and the Hypervenom Phantom 1. We have a review of the Hypervenom Phinish on our channel now, so check that out if you have not seen it already. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.